Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. We got 2 videos for you today.
But first, an exciting word from our sponsors.
Whoa, the new Manscaped gift boxes came in. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait to try out this new beard trimmer. Oh man, my beard has been so itchy over the past few days.
7,200 RPM motor, titanium coated blades. This lifts up all of the pesky hairs down there on the neck. This thing is amazing.
Oh my God, look at this, dude. They've got beard shampoo, beard oil, beard balm, beard conditioner. Oh, and it smells so good. Dude, Manscaped is so spoiling us. This is awesome.
It's amazing stuff.
Whoa!
The Manscaped Beard Hedger Pro Kit is the perfect gift for any man in your life.
Why? I can get a beard too.
Well, almost any man in your life. Get 20% off plus free shipping and 2 free gifts at Manscaped with promo code AngryJoeShow at manscaped.com.
Must be nice for you guys to get this cool package.
Be all right, Joe. Be all right. They got shampoo for your hair, for conditioner. They got stuff to make you smell good in the shower. The beard trimmers, though, that is obviously for those of us with beards. And this stuff is freaking awesome. Brand new product, guys. Check it out. Our links are down below, so you can get some % off and some free shipping and gifts and stuff. So. Yeah, and in Angry Joe Show news, unfortunately, bad news. My top 10 most disappointing lists was cut down in its prime by YouTube. Ad limited because it says sex and nudity. I went through it, couldn't find any sex and nudity. Submitted an appeal, denied instantly 3 minutes later. The video is 50 minutes long. There's no way that was a manual review. I'm pissed. And then just today, Monday, I come in and I see now, and my top 10 best video games, best games of 2022 was fine when that went down. Now that one is down too. And that one says community guidelines. So I guess I can't even praise video games anymore. I am seriously concerned because it's cutting all of our ad revenue completely away. These videos usually do well for us. They're getting cut down in their prime and they're being ad limited. So I am freaking out. I've already tried to tweet at YouTube and get some help from my contact. So hopefully I will keep you updated on that. Look at that, 18 plus only. 18 plus only on the best games of 2022. I've not changed the way I've done anything at all. And in fact, that one, I barely did any profanity. I'm sure there's a few, but their rules are completely out of control because they said that these new changes with this profanity, oh, only the first 8 seconds or only the 30 seconds, that's all bullshit, okay? Because I have no idea what's going on. And if these 2 videos get cut down, and my top 10 worst, which usually does the best, oh, that thing is going to, I mean, they're going to delete that from their YouTube servers before it even gets uploaded. So I am in freaking panic mode. So, guys, anything that you could do to support the show, what we normally rely on, thankfully, we have our mobile infantry, which is the people in our Patreon, the people on the YouTube join button here, that they directly support the show, right? That, you know, that this stuff can happen and we can still have a fallback. I mean, it sucks to still lose all that revenue, but because that's what keeps the show going. But to have that fallback is really important, guys. So if you really enjoy the Angry Joe Show and you want it to continue the way it is, please consider supporting us on any of those platforms. So just giving you an update there. The top 10 worst games list is coming. I don't know what to do, if I should wait to put it out to figure this out. I had planned to get it out on Tuesday, so stay tuned for maybe Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday, or pending what's going on with every single one of my videos being, you know, flagged like this. So thank you guys, and I'll keep y'all updated. So Alex, what's going on in gaming news in 2023 besides YouTube being assholes?
Everything happened this week. Tons of small little stories, mostly things like delays or cancellations. We'll start right off with Amnesia: The Bunker, which is their open world, player choice driven horror game. I don't know how it's going to work, but I imagine the real horror is the trauma that we made along the way, because that's the way.
Is that the
usually
Amnesia
what
series?
happens.
Y'all guys played Amnesia. I
Yeah.
thought y'all liked it.
I liked the first one quite a bit. I think the second one was interesting or
Yeah.
scary, and I think that there was like a small group of people that really liked it, but I did not. So originally this game was supposed to come out in March, so next month, but it's going to be delayed a couple months. Again, polish. This is happening more and more as game companies. So they're like, this is the release date, and they say that 6 months ahead of time. We just don't believe them anymore. But this one got pushed back. And then an important game for you, I know, was CrossfireX. It was last year.
Yeah, that's going to
Make it
show
part
up on the
two.
top 10 worst games list.
Yeah, and so it is getting shut down in May. So it's it's enough.
But why?
No one's playing it. And
Less
it
than a year.
wasn't very good. And so this was a game developed by Remedy, that made some good games in collaboration with South Korean publisher Smilegate. And there was apologies. There's all sorts of things, but that game's getting shut down.
Ashamed of themselves.
So if they're the three of you that are still playing that game, you'll have to find something else to play. The Last of Us Part 1 PC launch is also getting pushed. This is based on the success of the TV show, right? Like, the TV show is killing it. People are watching it, and they're just kind of
Outplaying it again.
Yeah, they want to go through and give themselves enough time to do some extra polish, is what they said, and then just let people finish the TV series. So that got pushed. All right, and then into like more full stories. We talked about some of the layoffs at Microsoft, and people were like, 343 got exploded, and all their 95 employees, which is a lot of employees. But I mean, as far as gaming companies go, people were saying that it was significantly more than that. So the Halo studio is looking in rough shape. A lot of people are getting moved out. And so right now, 343 is working on an unannounced project. And so a lot of the Halo stuff got cut. And so we don't know what this unannounced project was. They said it started off as a battle royale, but sources have told Bloomberg that it may move in other directions. So I don't know.
So I guess this is the battle royale version of Halo. It's 343, so it's Halo. So it's got to be some kind of battle royale that people were waiting on, some other multiplayer experience to compete with Call of Duty and that. Now, they may not want to call it a battle royale anymore. Who knows? Maybe it was more like a, Tarkov or, PvE kind of thing. But you said that they're working on that, and then maybe
They're still working on that, but it could move in a different direction.
Could move in a different direction.
Which
so
it is. More
it doesn't say.
is.
Does it say it come out this year or
No, there's no release.
no
date-
release date?
yeah.
Okay.
So
They're working on something to try to keep that game alive, other than their little updates and little color palettes and little shoulder pads and cat ears and shit. So.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
While simultaneously losing every single important developer and a producer and creative director at 343.
Yeah.
So
But at least we got Master
looking
Cheeks.
good.
Master Cheeks is coming.
Master Cheeks is coming back.
Oh,
So
not
we
looking
got
forward to that
that
at
to look
all.
forward to that. Maybe they'll do some crossover content. That's what everybody wants, right?
Oh, pantsless.
Crossover content
Yeah.
from the TV show. Bring it up into Halo Infinite.
You get to take grunts
Get to play.
captive, and then you have
that.
sex with them while they're
Yeah.
prisoners, because that is what Master Chief
commit
does now.
war crimes.
That's what Master Chief does.
War
now.
crimes.
All right, let's talk about Back for Blood, because that was weird. Turtle Rock is going to stop supporting Back for Blood. So Back for Blood was, this game where a lot of people that worked on Left 4 Dead moved on.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing. And so they said that the studio doesn't have the resources to continue working on Back for Blood content while it spins up another game, so they've moved on to another project.
Yeah.
And so this is a game that I didn't think that they were going to support for a super long time,
No.
but this is shorter than I thought that it was going to be. I thought we were going to get a couple more expansions out of it, but no more. So it is going down on October. Wait, no, that's when it launches. When does it close down? But it's shutting down sometime soon. So if you want to play some more Back for Blood, you better do it very, very quickly.
I might.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I've had my fill with it.
Meta, they used to be called Facebook.
Still called Facebook in
It's
my eyes.
Facebook.
So they've been working a lot on their metaverse and some of their other things, and so we got the numbers of
How bad is
how
it?
much money they have made on their little metaverse thing.
Oh, man.
Just in the last quarter, they
$2.
lost They lost. It's in the negatives.
Oh.
Do you want to get? It's $4 billion.
So I was wrong. They didn't even make $2.
Yeah, you were off by $4 billion.
They lost $4 billion.
$4 billion. The total for last year. And $4 billion in two.
How much money you make? Hey, with that new beat, the headset, and the alternate reality, and everybody gonna spend their time and do their meeting like this. How much money you make? Well, sir, we lost. We lost. We lost a little bit. Yeah, okay, how much is a little bit? $4 billion. $4 billion. You lost $4 billion. You mean we could have had $4 billion right here? You took it and you lost it. It's gone. You wasted the money. Why did you do?
And that's only in the last 3 months. By
They're
the
not
way.
giving up on it. Though.
Last year total, the totals for last year is they lost $14 billion. $14 billion.
Oh,
So
that's Is somebody purposefully trying to tank? Is that what Zuckerberg here is trying to do?
Tom from MySpace is over there, like seeking out revenge, and he's just bored, and he's just tanking their.
He was wearing a Zuckerberg mask the whole time and like trying to get everybody to spend all their money into the metaverse.
Yeah, their net income is down 41% this last year over the previous year.
Those numbers, they just don't even seem real to me. Like, how are they even still a company? Is my question. Yeah. They were big, Jesus. If you can handle $4 billion in losses, much less $14 billion.
Yeah. Well, the previous year they lost $10 billion, and so all you had to do was nothing, and you'd have
$10 billion,
$25 billion over the last 2 years. It's like all you have to do is quit your job, and you do nothing, and you just have $25 billion.
That's nice.
It's wild to me. Yeah, and it's like OJ's right. It's like no one wants to log into this fucking meeting and see like weird avatars of themselves with no legs.
Floating around.
We're working on it.
Yeah, and it's just like, look, I love science fiction novels too.
Never seen this.
But
this was basically they don't make cell phones. They can't corner the market here. They're looking for a market that they can do without relying on other companies. And they saw VR, and that VR is where they thought that they can do it. And unfortunately, it's too early. It was too early, too gimmicky. And they said, no, we understand both of those things, but we think if we dump enough money into it, we can break through.
Yeah.
And I think you're not breaking through to the other side.
Look,
Profits.
their whole shtick is giving a place for old people to, post propaganda or bored people at home starting MLM things. And it's like, this isn't where those people don't line up with the metaverse. And so it's like, you got to know your audience. So, they own Instagram and they own, what else do they own? They own a bunch of other stuff. So those segments are still making money, but this one's losing a ton. And so I would not be surprised
they have to exit. They can't continue to pour billions of dollars hoping that they eventually will break through. It's too early for that. I mean, it's hemorrhaging the entire company.
It is.
I think they need to cut it out with the metaverse and just announce, hey, we're going to go in a different direction from even the metaverse.
Yeah. Something that, their audience likes, like reverse mortgages or other things to take advantage of old people. So, I don't know. All right, last week we talked about The Day Before, which was the second most Steam wishlisted game of all time, and it disappeared, and everyone's like, holy shit, is this actually
a scam?
Is it a scam?
What's
And they're
going
like,
on?
the developer's like, no, it's not a scam. Let me show you what this is. And then they posted a video that made the whole thing look like a giant scam because it was bizarre and it was empty, and it kind of looked like a video game, but this is like early stuff, and so I don't know. I still for me the jury is still out whether or not this is a real thing or not. No heads up display. There's a lot of like missing things. They're staring at like the workbench aspect of the game for a really long time because they don't want to show you the other things, and it's just a dead empty world. It's like
stage.
So
Yeah, it seems like a more empty Destiny, or not Destiny, Division, with zombies. The muzzle flashes still look like garbage. I watched it. It was incredibly boring.
Yeah.
And so it convinced some people. Some people, well, at least they showed something. It's like, but do you know how easy it is to make up bullshit these days and make up 1 second section of a video game, and you can play in it forever, and you can do crazy things in this one section. Don't mean it's a game. It's just a little, what do you call it? A vertical slice.
Yeah.
And people sell things off of vertical slices. I mean, so I would not put money into this until we see other people playing. Like, let's say they opened it up to press, right? They invite a bunch of press out. We can go out there. We can check it out. We'll tell you whether it's real or not. And until they do that, I don't think this thing is going to come out. I mean, it's not coming out. It was coming out in March, and then they said, no, we're going to delay it because of trademarks. How long are you going to delay it for the trademarks? Like, a month or two, getting that right with the paperwork. No, 8 months, 9 months, a year, something like that. We'll delay. We'll let you know. Okay, cool. So 8 months.
Nothing.
We'll see.
Got nothing.
I think there's a game. I think there's a game there, but I think like it is literally held together very poorly, and it is non-functioning. And are they out there behind the scenes? We need money. Are they trying to find a partner? Because you follow the money, and if they're begging for money, and begging for a partner, then you can kind of see something. Or if they're not asking for money, they're not asking for anything, they're not Kickstarter, they're not doing nothing, then I guess they're just really bad at PR. I don't know.
They did something right. It's second most wishlist game.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
it is fascinating.
Yeah. Well, we got some more E3 news this week as well. E3 is going to be big because it will not have Nintendo. It will not have Sony, and Xbox will not be there either now.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, so
Who's going to be there?
Nobody.
Yeah, no,
well, indies and maybe mid-tier publishers.
People who can afford it.
Square.
I was going to say, if it's indies, they
Ubisoft.
must have quite a bit of money.
Ubisoft's almost always at a mall. I would always visit their booth.
Ubisoft should not be spending money right now.
Right, yeah. Ubisoft should be cutting back.
They have their own problems.
Yeah. So, yeah,
we go into their booth and they're eating caviar. Just like, guys, do you understand the position that you're in? You can't keep doing this. Oh, yeah.
Well, they got that Tencent money. Tencent keeps buying more and more of the stuff, so you might as well.
Okay. I didn't know that Ubisoft was being bought by Tencent.
Yeah, but big chunks of it at a time. I would not be surprised if soon they even more. But right now, so Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo are not going to be there. But Xbox has confirmed that it's going to do a physical showcase at the same time as E3. So not only is Xbox not going to be there, but they're going to have their own show, and they're not.
Yeah. And they've always done that, but they've had their show there.
Yeah,
and then it kind of went alongside, and they say, well, wait a minute. Why are we paying them a bunch of money if we're already doing our own show in a separate area because we'd have to walk across, several blocks to get to their presentation? But then they would also have the booth on the floor. But I guess now they don't want to spend the, $200,000 for the booth on the floor, the big layout.
Yeah, Nintendo's saying they're not showing up because they don't have any games to show off. Like Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out before E3, so they're like, we don't need to.
Breath of the Wild 2 is before June?
Yeah, so that's supposed to come out 1 month before E3.
Okay.
And so like they don't have a whole lot of things. Sony hasn't been showing up since 2018. They had disagreements with the Entertainment Software Association, and they just don't come back. So E3 is looking like it's going to be a much smaller trade show this year. They were trying to do more things to get more fans in, get like other influencers and people out there. The problem is the influencers don't necessarily want to be there to meet with the fans. They need to be getting the content, and then it's a weird system. So I guess we'll just have to see what E3 looks like without all of the really big ones, because if the big ones aren't there, I don't know if the little ones are going to want to, the medium-sized company and the small company are going to want to pay the fee to be there. It's like we could do a digital showcase in a room, a green screen room, and it will cost $100,000 less. So yeah, that's a major part of their budget. And then the big thing that we had this week is we got some Dragon Age information. This is something that people have been wanting to see. Now, these are leaks, and we're not going to go over any.
Scared about it.
We're not going to go through any spoilers here. So if you like, but as far as like what the gameplay is, looks like someone who got a very early access. He could have been an employee or a playtester. Recorded a bunch of things and leaked it out on the internet.
All I saw were moving GIFs.
Yeah.
And I had to search real hard because everything was being deleted at that particular time. And I really like Dragon Age, so I was trying real hard to find it. We're not going to show any of it here because we're already being ad-limited just for talking.
Yeah.
Much less, being fucking brought down by, EA. No, thank you.
Yeah, so a couple bits of information that we've got that some people are upset about is combat is real time, and it's similar to a hack and slash, kind of based around God of War 2018. At the time in this game, there was no party controls demonstrated, so if you're thinking you're taking control of your party members, there may be something like giving them orders, but that wasn't there yet. But I mean, I guess we'll just have to see. Everyone said that the animations look great, significantly better than any of the Dragon Age things. Fully single player, and they don't believe it's going to be 2023 release, so maybe somehow next year.
I can see that for next year.
Yeah. Dragon Age is a series that I like. I mean, you said that you like Dragon Age too, right? So
yeah, so when I saw the footage, basically, I can describe it to you. It kind of looks like they dropped all pretense of it having strategy game roots, controlling other companions. Now it just kind of looks like a rip-off of just pure action gameplay, but generic action gameplay. I saw people comparing it to God of War. I'm like, what? No, the animations don't look anywhere near that. Of course, this is all early. I don't expect the animations to look fucking good, but basically they're turning it into, they're leaning even harder into the action game, and it's like, well, but like, why not just create a new IP or something? Why are we taking the Dragon Age roots and just saying, nah, fuck strategy, fuck all tactics and all this other stuff? We're just using the name at this point, which is, it feels corporate, it feels EA, and it feels like, oh, let's throw everything out. And I'm wondering, all the stuff that they threw out, was that more strategy related stuff, and now we're just going more action stuff because they saw God of War 1 did amazing, and they're like, I want to do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's not
you.
Dragon Age. All right, cool. Well, we'll see. I mean, this is a fucking 20-second clip, so I'm not going to judge it off that, but I am worried, and I was already worried, so I'm more worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he changed it multiple times, so I don't know.
Yeah. I know. I have a feeling that there's going to be some elements, some live service elements in there that I don't like, and I'm now worried that it's going to be a wildly different game than what's, when you think Dragon Age, it's like, this is not what I'm thinking. So again, it feels just more like corporate garbage where they're like, what IPs can we manipulate? Like, what's the most popular game? Oh, God of War, because back in when they were developing, it's like, okay, well, what IPs can we slap on it? Oh, Dragon Age. It's pretty much the same thing. Just you go do it, and it feels like a suit that doesn't know what they're doing, forcing a bunch of developers to make it. So, I'm personally worried. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's what I got. You got some other ones that you want to talk about? Right?
Yeah, I took a screenshot of some news I was browsing when I was going before bed. Square Enix announces declining financial results.
Huh.
Yeah. They're planning multiple new games, including new IPs. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I like that part because that is how you correct your declining financial results. Just don't bring out, more garbage like Babylon's Fall and Avengers and things like that. So Square Enix announced financial results for the first 9 months of the fiscal year related to the period between April and December 2022. That were down 6.6% on year. Operating income down 17% year-on-year. And they said, oh, no worries. We've got things in the pipe that we're confident in, and they're coming. And this is stuff that's obviously not announced. So they're not talking about the Final Fantasy that's coming. They're not talking about other. They got new games, including a new IP that they hope will turn things around. No details, but I'm just letting you know they're not. They're not making some money, and they're already making changes, so we'll see. Hopefully not any goddamn motherfucking NFT games. If they are, I'm going to fucking flip out.
They said that they're going to.
I know.
They said they're not pivoting, so you know what's coming.
Yeah, if that new IP is a new NFT, you can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
So.
No fucking thanks.
That's it. Oh, in other news, Overwatch is gonna put out some skins for fucking One Punch Man. Yay! Do you want to play now? Do you want to drop money now? Good. I'm sure those skins are gonna. I mean, if fucking normal blue is $20 in Overwatch 2, and they're not doing the loot boxes. They're like, hey, look at us. We're so generous. Give me $20 for blue now. Yeah. What? I'm sure the One Punch Man skins are going to be $23 or $24, and they're going to try to bundle in a bunch of bull crap. So I don't know. I'm not gonna go run out and play Overwatch 2 just because One Punch Man is having a crossover event. No
Well,
thanks.
we're going to talk about it next video, but we'll add on to it. They're actually going to allow players to start earning skins for free. Overwatch 2 is not doing very well. A lot of people were upset because they used to get free loot boxes, they used to get free currency to unlock the garbage skins like that. Because blue didn't always cost $10, you would just open blue. And so in this new one, they're bringing back the free currency that you will get over time. You'll be able to get some of the skins, and they're trying to lure people back because people aren't necessarily playing, and they just lost the Chinese
and they're
market.
probably not spending money, and they lost the Chinese market.
So
okay,
everything is going.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have done this.
No. Remember, he said it earlier. If you follow the money, everything makes sense, and they're not doing super well because Overwatch 2 was just a patch for Overwatch 1.
Right.
Remember, there was no improvements in gameplay.
Right.
There was no big anything.
Where was the campaign? They still don't have that out.
All they did was erase all of your fucking skins. They stole all of the money that you had spent in Overwatch 1, gave you the fucking finger, and said, buy it now again, you stupid fucking bitch.
You couldn't even bring it over in Overwatch 2? That's a brutal.
And then people over there are like, yeah, thanks, this is so
This
great.
is great. I love Overwatch.
like
This
this.
is so nice.
This is so great.
It's
Pick a
one of
different
the
fucking
best
game.
sequels I've ever experienced. Get out.
I'm so disappointed.
Go away.
Blizzard, just go away.
All right.
Give me Diablo 4, then go away.
Give us Diablo 4, 5, and 6 on a 4-year basis, and do nothing else and go away.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got. No more cutting stuff from the next video.
My bad. All right, and let's go and have you guys watch us in episode 2 of the news, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.